Oh, hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless collective reading. Whenever this reading finds you is the right time. Keep in mind it's a general reading and see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation. Hopefully bring some clarity to whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, change your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a new way, in a new light. In the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance, it's in you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so your decisions are sound, based in love and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the Thoth Tarot, get the foundational energy. Let's see what God's source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. Clarity for the collective to be helpful, please, and thank you. Oh, we have your golden ticket. Beautiful. So you're starting with the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a big, beautiful idea. Sometimes this is a really smart purchase, something that can create growth and stability for you, but you have to attend this garden. You have to put more energy into your everyday world for this seed of potential to grow. I always feel like this looks like a pine cone, so I'm also getting that your pineal gland is opening up and you are recognizing that something, it's a little more special. This idea is a little more special. This opportunity is a little different. You want to put effort into it because you could almost foresee how big it can become. Upside down, it's not taking that golden ticket to the chocolate factory, not getting that experience, not, putting more effort into something that had potential. Sometimes it's getting in your own way, or not starting something or getting into something enough before you see how it can grow. Because sometimes it's a little bit of a rough start in the beginning. You don't always see those roots starting to sprout out for a little while. Something is underneath the surface of the ground. It doesn't mean that it's not growing. But this is also you recognizing where you are valued, where those seeds of potential are placed in the right environment, in the right partnership, on the right project, and then giving it the proper energy. This has potential, something coming in to, it looks even like wings here, to really take off in your life, to grow true abundance and stability with where you are. So, well, since we have the Ace of Pentacles, let's do a career. This is the money moves. Let's do one message from the money moves and get a little bit more clarity on this big opportunity. I see somebody driving. So maybe if this is even like, let's say the purchase of a car, it's something that's going to get you to the job, like on solid ground. I see somebody going through snow. So maybe it's getting the right vehicle for your environment. For some of you, I see that like a ticket, like a bus ticket or something like that. So maybe for some of you, it's about not driving, taking maybe public transportation and being able to either get some extra rest or maybe some work done on the way somewhere. Maybe some of you drive for a living. I don't know why I saw a car, but it could also be a house. Even if this is a house and it's not the biggest house in the beginning, you see the potential in the bones and the structure of the house. Or you see how when you live in it for a little while, maybe fix it up a bit, when you sell that house, it gives you the right profit to get that house you really want. Or if it's even that you want to buy a house, maybe it's that for a little while, you have some roommates while you rent an apartment. So that you can have the proper down payment or save. It's where there's energy placed somewhere so that you can have that bigger goal or the bigger potential come through later. Clarity on the Ace of Discs. What did I grab? I don't even remember. A lot of times I get messages when I'm doing the old shuffling. Clarity on the Ace of Discs. Public face. Ooh, so maybe some of you are meant to be in the spotlight, dealing with the public. Maybe you do something in even the service industry, or you work in retail. I'm getting for some of you, this is really interesting. I'm getting for some of you, if you work in a store, a restaurant, maybe even in some kind of, I'm getting a firm or something like that. I feel like someone's going to see you and you're the one they want in the commercial, or you're the one chosen to represent a bigger corporation or structure or something like that. I see a commercial. Maybe for some of you, if you own a business, it's getting your commercial or your business out there to the public eye, maybe even a billboard advertising, something like that. This could be an investment in advertising. If you have an amazing business or even an amazing project you're working on or something creative that you do, but nobody knows that you do it, how are they gonna, talk about it to others or get you more customers or have that growth happen? So I do feel like some of you need to maybe get out there in the public eye, and maybe you are the one who recognizes someone just has like the face, the energy, the look that would be a great representation for something. It's following your heart. Become who you want to be. I feel like this message keeps coming through. So I do see that a lot of you are finally manifesting a dream come true, but I feel like for some of you, you've wanted to pursue a certain dream or a certain talent that you have or aspect of you, and you put it aside. Maybe to do a certain job you went to school for, but your heart wasn't really in it, or you don't really see the potential for you growing. I feel like whatever this is, it doesn't have to be huge prosperity. It just feels like every day you get to do something. This is fun for you. That will bring prosperity in. But I feel like for some of you, you might even be doing something smaller than your other job, but you completely relieved a lot of stress by adding like way more joy. It's also earning a reputation. It's okay to be yourself. Being yourself, how you express yourself, how you do something your special way, your special flair is what is going to bring more abundance into your world. It's not being cookie cutter like everyone else. Sometimes you have to start something and learn it by the book. But then when you get that urge to kind of make it your own, let's get one more. Clarity for the collective on Ace of Discs and public face. And you have Foresight. I did see your pineal gland here. You can see, or you're going to see, how something is going to open up. Manifest. How beautiful that card is. Huh. Maybe there's something about somebody's eyes, or I maybe even getting some of you doing makeup or something, in the beauty industry. Maybe you're a hairdresser, a designer of some kind. Maybe you even design websites or something with film or video. Pay attention to things that are important to ensure wealth. Be farsighted and alert. Try to observe everything. Notice the details, but try to see the bigger picture and don't get lost in the details. Sometimes, especially if you are doing something artistic, it can be something you completely messed up on. The paint went in the wrong corner, I see you edging something or doing something with metal or wood or something, and you kind of got it all off, but that forced you to do the design that wasn't in the book that you saw. You had to get a little creative and do the design a different way, and guess what? Now it's yours. It's one of those happy mistakes. So go with the flow. I'm also getting that, wow, look at the bottom. You have sweet success. I put that up right on my lap. It is not difficult to get everything you want, and enjoy it. everything. And then some. Get what you want. I even kind of feel like that's that ace. Sometimes you gotta start with the seed to get the forest. So let's go to something different, just to kind of balance the reading out a little. This is the telepathy. I don't think that works since we had the foresight coming through. Paying attention to intuition, the higher self. Yeah, I mean, if any of you are working on something, your heart's not in it. You know, you don't even speak about it with enthusiasm. It's just sort of getting by, getting through the day. I feel like once you, even if you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's, but you're doing that with enthusiasm, the writing is going to look different. The energy you put in and how it goes out there, that seed that you plant is different. The vibration is different. Clarity on, I don't know, I see right now a handwritten letter. I hope that's helpful for someone. Maybe if some of you are trying to even buy a house, ask somebody on a date so that a partnership becomes in reality. I do see some of you writing a handwritten letter. This is so weird. I even see someone putting a little of like a little scent on it, but that can backfire. If somebody doesn't like a scent, they can be sensitive to it. But I mean, trust your own discernment and foresight. If somebody, you know, likes your scent and, you know, it's going to keep them thinking about you, then I would say go for it. If this is going to a stranger and you don't know them, maybe just go for the handwritten letter. All right, let's get some telepathy messages. Commitment. I mean, this is something you would commit to or want to. You are going to have the right people come in and commit to what you are working on, or partnership coming in. Commitment is an important factor in building a successful relationship. Whatever that is. Business, lover, friendship, projects you're working on. It's showing up. And even if there's something that happened and there needs to be a rain check or something adjusted in the schedule, it's following through with the explanation and following through with rescheduling something and then showing up when you can. Because there always has to be adjustments in life. Nothing ever flows perfectly. So let's get another message from the same deck. Clarity on commitment, please, and thank you. A maze. Well, that's sort of where, you know, if things got all jumbled, you got a little lost or someone else did. It's even when you feel lost, there's always a way through the maze. You know, even if here you were stuck amongst the trees, there is a way to pull back, retrace your steps, leave some, you know, I just see the shiny white quartz that you're leaving. So even if it's a dark situation, you can see it shining in the moonlight. And then you redirect yourself, you go a different way. There is always a way out. But to just stall or get in your own way, or, you know, stand at the, what is that, like the roadblock in a maze where you can't go farther, like, oh, I can't go any farther. I don't know what to do now. Go back the other way. Retrace your steps. Take a different route next time. Maybe make a map as you go. So the next time you go in that maze, it's not going to confuse you. Let's get one more. Clarity. There are also many paths, you know, that you can take towards your goal or your dream coming true. Clarity on I am seeing that somebody, even when something is difficult or you have to come up with a solution or you were confused or things didn't go a certain way, I do see somebody coming in, putting real effort into this beginning and getting through this maze together, figuring it out. One more, please and thank you. Soul. Wow, your soul is preparing you to reestablish trust in the process. You are having a new beginning here, but you have to trust in the process of the seasons of something growing. You know, anything that's going to bring the successful energy, it's never getting that lollipop. And that's it. You're done. You got your goal. Then what? What about the next day? What's the next goal? Or what's the next most awesome thing you've ever done that you get to do or sign up for? It's a constant spinning of the wheel. It's constant movement of energy. It's never that one thing that makes it all perfect. So whatever you had, goals you achieved, goals that didn't work out, partners that were amazing and partners that weren't so good. It's all preparing your soul for this beautiful success and beginning, this chapter that you're entering into. It's you tapping into that star energy. Your soul knows that there is a direction that is right, that there's something that is pulling you, that there's a person that you love being around, that there's a project you love working on. There's an environment that makes you happy being there. And when you're not doing it, you're always feeling like something is lacking or something is not there, or there's like you're filling in, you know, those holes with the wrong energy or the wrong environment or the wrong people. And you always feel a little off, like you're always a little lost until you start to take some steps in the right direction and you see how doors open up. It's all about a process. Sometimes those doors do close to get you a different way or help you, you know, walk towards a new partner. Or I just saw go to a different school. It was really specific, guys. Maybe some of you weren't accepted to a school or a program or a job, anything like that. And you really like thought that was your, you know, goal. You were ready to commit to that as being your, you know, your, I'm getting like your journey, but sometimes you get a blessing in disguise. What if you meet your forever partner in your new school? Or your business partner that you have all this success with? Or what if this new place or environment has the right inspiration that brings you on a totally new path you never even thought, because it's a different subject or program or inspiration or idea that you start looking into, and you discover a new facet that was deep down there in their soul that it wanted to do, and your soul knew you had to be with someone else or in a different environment for that to be able to be a seed of potential to blossom. And you wouldn't have flourished so much in that place that maybe your ego or your friends told you would be where you would want to be, or your family, or whatever, what you read in a book or saw in a, you know, a movie or a video or something like that. I am getting for some of you school, really big. Like maybe it's not the big name school. Maybe it's something totally different, but it's going to be the right thing to bring you success. Where maybe somewhere else you just sort of feel like you were lost in the maze, lost in the trees. I'm not even sure what messages came through right then. I hope that was helpful to some of you. I brought a different tarot deck, but I feel like with those, I should go to the Weird World. Yeah, let's do the Weird World Tarot and just get a little bit of energy, movement, tapestry of insight. Please and thank you. It would be helpful for the collective on maze, commitment, foresight, sweet, success, soul, and public face. I just saw that and I did see public school. So maybe for some of you, it's going to a different school, or maybe for some of you, it's something about a public school. Wherever it is, it's where you feel like yourself. Or you feel like you can express yourself the way you express yourself and not restrained. I hope that made sense to some of you. Clarity for the collective. Ooh, got a harsh one. This is not a nice card. This is the Ten of Swords. This means whatever was ending, or whatever did not work, or whatever your soul was preparing you for as a process is going to feel so much better to let it go. Especially if this beautiful ace wants to come in, because this is an ending that didn't go so well. Sometimes this is where you felt like a door was slammed. You felt betrayed. Even where it makes you feel a little bit lost. But this is where, once this energy is out of your life, whatever this is, that could be a way of thinking since it's swords. Instead of, looking at all the things that weren't working, look at how everything that didn't work brought you somewhere else, or helped you grow, helped you see something different, helped you recognize how valuable you are and what you do deserve. Because if this is an energy that was in your life, it just didn't feel good. And it's where, upside down, it's time to release that old process, that old way of doing something, those negative patterns or vibrations or conversations, or I'm getting even opinions where it wasn't beneficial to you. So why stay there? This is you making a really solid choice to move towards something brand new that is not that. And sometimes you got to go through a rough ending. Not every ending is peaches and honey. Sometimes endings really suck. But it's when you have those times when you're really like questioning everything, is when you really come up with the big answers. You really come up with different clarity. You truly tap into your soul purpose. Clarity on that Ten of Swords, what's that about? So it might be that you had to leave a past partnership or dynamic or environment to allow love in. It could also be that for some of you, if you were offered maybe the, like, it's like the knight in shining armor. So if somebody offered you the world and didn't follow through, that can be heartbreaking. This isn't really the heartbreak card, but it is a harsh ending. But if you are ending something to begin something, and that new beginning is someone who's coming in and ready to commit long term, commit to the process, and commit to even being with you through any of these times, that is somebody who is open-hearted. This Knight of Cups looks really strong. He's also not riding the horse, so it's somebody coming in grounded, looking at a really clear reflection. They even shined up their chalice for you, and there is a stable castle in the background. So this is somebody who left the castle, left the comfort zone, crossed over water, taking their time, not rushing in and doing it the wrong way. So if this is the start of a relationship, it is something that opens up your hearts slowly and with the right pace. It could also be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It doesn't have to be. This could also be somebody who maybe in their life always had on that armor, was always rushing in on that horse, and they are deciding to be more comfortable in a situation. I do see somebody taking off that armor. Get a little clear, but a knight isn't the king. It's just somebody coming in wanting the experience. Whether that's, planting that garden, or getting lost in the maze, or falling in love. That's also a knight that's not afraid of either projects that he or she was into that didn't work, or people in partnerships that didn't work out. Because that knight still wants to try again, for they still always believe in love, that the right thing will be there. Sometimes you don't know what the right thing is until you really go with the wrong one. And then you know that something's different and something is super sweet and a golden thing to put your energy into when it's there. Clarity on the 10 of Swords and the Knight of Cups and the 9 of Cups. So you do have your wish coming true, whatever that is. It's knowing that whatever you wish for, when you follow the truth of your heart, the process, follow the love, follow the joy, this is going to bring all of your wishes coming true. I do feel like there's somebody here that wants to help those blessings come in. I also feel like there's somebody who feels like you are their wish fulfillment. Maybe somebody else had to go through this harsh ass ending to recognize that you really are the one that fills their heart. I hear mirrors their soul. There is a mirror here in that cup. But this is, be careful what you wish for, you could get it. And this is also the energy of having so much abundance, you get to share it. So savor it. Savor every one of those open doors, every one of those beautiful moments of, I hear, falling in love or getting to fall in love again. Maybe even making love. It's the sassy knight, he's poetic. All the successes that come into your life are going to overwhelm your heart with joy. Here, it's the energy of gluttony, having everything there in the open bar and thinking you have to drink it all to have a good time, instead of sharing it or saving it for tomorrow or for a rainy day or for a big party that you want to have. At the bottom, you have the 9 of Cups. Wow, guys. You have the 9 of Cups and you have the 10 of Cups. This success, this rainbow, or pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, at the end of the big harsh storm, is what's worth it. This is spending time with people that aren't just like there in your life and you like, it's people that you really love being around. Sometimes this is your family, a growing family. It could also be a chosen family. For some of you, I am getting you have a brand new beginning here, buying a house. For some of you, this could have been a really harsh end to one partnership. But after time, after things start to change with the process, you slowly see that maybe something was for the better, or this could be how someone else's, somebody else's process. How whatever ended is actually taking them towards their 9 of Cups, the wish come true. Sometimes you have to go back and start again. Be new, not fully committed here, on something long and established. You have to go back, start dating. Go back to falling in love or learning about someone or learning about yourself. And I do see for some of you, there can be a blended family situation here. But I feel like this is going to end up happy. It's probably going to be where, even if it didn't feel like it at the time, everybody's wishes are actually going to be coming true. Where everyone gets a chance to have a new start. The 10 of Cups here is either believing too much in the fairy tale and not putting it into reality and recognizing that some days are a maze and some days are amazing. or it's really wanting that fairy tale and not putting the energy into making it happen in reality. The real fairy tale, not the fake one. The everyday blessings, not just the fantasy of what it would be like if you got to experience it. This is choosing to be around the people you love and people that love you, wanting ultimate happiness and success for you. I just heard the word cherish. It looks like here, you have this family here, even the dogs, and at the end of this rainbow, there is somebody waiting for you. There is somebody you're going to meet. Something is going to blend together. You might not quite see who they are yet, but I feel like there's somebody coming in that's going to put a lot of harmony into your world. This is you choosing who that is that brings harmony in your world. Noticing how beautiful that rainbow is. So let's go to Una Mas and just sort of sum this up. I never quite know what to do when we get here. But I feel like maybe a different message. This might be just a totally different message that comes through at the end. It's the mindful messages. Sometimes these feel like spiritual homework. So let's get one more, either to blend all of this together or bring an extra message that would be helpful for the collective, please and thank you. Oh, wow. It is blending. You are on the edge of greatness. You are standing right there on the end of that cliff. Maybe taking a leap of faith. Maybe just observing something from that viewpoint. So when you go back, you get to work, you're right on the tip of something coming in. From something becoming amazeballs. I need my glasses to see it and I don't know where they are. Oh, here. All right. Let's see what your final message is. The universe is opening doors for me, bringing opportunities my way. I don't crumble at the edge of my greatness. That's not getting in your own way. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams coming true. Commit to them. Commit to making changes that were not helping your dreams come true. People, places, things, ideas, habits, whatever it is, whatever was dragging you down and getting you stuck, it's choosing to leave those energies behind and plant the beautiful seeds that sprout. I take the opportunities that come, hey, yeah you do, and walk through the doors with confidence. And with this, I bid you adieu. I do feel like the last message, if some of you have an interview for anything, whatever that is, it could even be at a first date. Own it. Walk in with confidence. Be yourself. That's what's going to open up the right opportunity. That's what's going to make you stand out different than anyone else. Don't do something, so cookie cutter like you think it was supposed to be, like you read in the dating manual, like your friend told you, like you saw on that thing. Be you, because there's nobody like you. There's no soul alive now or ever in the time of the universes that is you. And with this, I bid you adieu. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a beautiful day, evening, night, and I will see you soon. Bye.